everything around us, from the chair you sit on to the twinkling stars in the sky, is made up of tiny building blocks called atoms. They are the unsung heroes of the universe, and today we are diving into their fascinating world. Welcome to another interesting and exciting edition of Science on the Street, the program that takes science from the lab to the hearts of the street, asking simple questions, making science fun and easy to understand. I am Okeme Chibioja, and today we are on the vibrant street of the popular AYA Bridge, Abuja, Nigeria, to explore the incredible world of atoms. Atoms are the basic unit of matter and the foundation of everything we see and touch. Each atom consists of a nucleus made up of protons and neutrons, surrounded by a cloud of electrons. It's this unique structure that gives each element the distinct property. It's amazing how something so small can have such a significant impact on our world. Let's find out if someone out here can share more information or shed more light on the role of atoms in our everyday lives. Atoms are everywhere, and they're in the air we breathe, in the food we eat, and even in our bodies. Without atoms, we won't exist. It's incredible how atoms are involved in everything around us, from the simplest substance to the complex organism. Let's talk to some people to see if they remember what atom is. What are atoms?
I don't know.
Okay, I would assume you did not do sciences.
Yes.
Okay. What is said to be the smallest part of an element? What is an atom? Do you know what an atom is?
I don't know.
What is an atom?
Atom, I know it's physics, but
Exactly. I like the fact that you're laughing because it's supposed to make you feel nostalgic.
I know it's physics, but I can't really say.
Try to place it. It's somewhere in the corner of your head.
An atom. I just know that it's physics, so. I just know that it's physics, but I can't say.
Okay, so what is the tiniest part of an element that takes place in a chemical reaction?
Yeah. Tiniest molecule.
It's the tiniest part of an element and it takes place in a chemical reaction.
Honestly, I don't know.
The minutest volume of matter that occupies space.
What is an atom?
An atom is the smallest enzymes in the body.
Atoms are the basic unit of matter and the foundation of everything we see and touch. Each atom consists of a nucleus made up of protons and neutrons, surrounded by a cloud of electrons. It's this unique structure that gives each element the distinct property. It's amazing how something so small can have such a significant impact on our world. Let's find out if someone out here can share more information or shed more light on the role of atoms in our everyday lives. Atoms are everywhere, and they're in the air we breathe, in the food we eat, and even in our bodies. Without atoms, we won't exist. It's incredible how atoms are involved in everything around us, from the simplest substance to the complex organism. Let's talk to some people to see if they remember what atom is. What is an atom?
Is what? Atom.
Atom, yes.
Atom is the smallest. Is the smallest particles.
Okay.
Yeah. Smallest particle now of an element.
She got it, high five!
The most tiny. I don't know how to put
The
it.
tiniest part of an element that takes place in a chemical reaction. That's what?
That is an atom.
Correct. What is an atom?
An atom.
Yeah, atom.
Shit. An atom is like the smallest particle of a matter. Yes.
It is the smallest indivisible particle of an element.
What is an atom?
An atom is the smallest indivisible particle of an element.
Atoms are essential for the formation of molecules, which makes up everything from water to DNA. They are the building blocks of life. Coming next is the quiz segment of the program. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the quiz segment of Science on the Street. I am your host, Okebe Chibiojo. We are still talking about the fascinating world of atoms and the crucial role they play in our universe. Joining me today is Mr.
Paul Great.
The confidence, and Mr. Okay, I have two young men with me here today. Just like some viewers have said that the quiz segment is their favorite part of Science on the Street. And so today we're talking about atoms. Before we start, or before we delve into the quiz proper, Mr. Paul, can you tell us about yourself, your background, educational background, and a little about what you're doing now?
Okay, well, presently I'm a co-op member.
Okay.
I'm also I'm an artist. I'm also the CEO of Big Dreams Wears. Yes, one of the biggest clothing brand in Abuja.
Wow.
So that starts for now.
You have a lot going on for you. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I call you Mr. Hero?
Yeah, sure.
That name is unique. Okay, so let's get to meet you.
Okay, I am a physicist and a core member and also a broadcast engineer presently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then I schooled in FUTMI now, Federal University of Technology.
Okay, what did you study?
Studied physics. I'm a physicist.
Oh yeah, you said that. Sorry, it was
I studied computer science.
Computer
from
science.
Bingham University.
Bingham University. Oh wow. Okay, that's beautiful. So, like we do on the quiz segment, we get to talk about the street segment where we meet people, get to ask them about the topic for the day and know if they still remember. So we were on the street of the popular AYA bridge, or roundabout, like they will call it, in Abuja, and a lot of people did not remember what atoms are. And to my greatest surprise, there were a lot of funny definitions. Trust me, there were a lot of funny definitions, and I was just thinking, if it was, more difficult, heavy scientific terms or, scientific topics, I wouldn't be surprised that people do not remember. But for a thing as common as atoms, they're around us, they're within us, they are in us, and people don't even remember. It's just like asking, where is your esophagus? And somebody's like, it's in my stomach. Okay, so I'll start with you, Mr. Hero. What do you think the problem is with people not remembering some of these little things?
Okay, yeah, to me, I would say science is like 1/10 of what people study. So I feel like asking someone that studied accounting about his esophagus is like diving away from his field. That's one. Two, I'm like, in this country now, let me use the language, people heard the hot.
Okay.
Like people are hustling, people are going about their business.
Mm-hmm.
So probably you ask the person tired from his office, coming back at 5 o'clock, and he's just trying to go home and eat. And you're like, where's my esophagus? For me to see the person might just say it's in his leg. Because he heard the hot.
Abi?
So I would say that was my own reason why I think people cannot define basic things.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for a topic as basic as atom, these are some of the things we were taught in secondary school before going to study maybe accounting or whatever they studied in the university.
Yeah.
So
For someone that's 40 years old, secondary school might be at 15. That was like 25 years back.
okay.
Obviously, the human brain works with what it sees and hears every day. So probably this person is not into clothing, like my bro said, he's into clothing. All he's doing is my design, my patterning, size, medium,
Okay.
small. All of a sudden, atoms. So yeah,
Well, yeah, we get a lot of
yeah,
that
that's
nostalgic reactions.
Exactly. So, but there are people that are in this field and like they are in the field presently. So asking them atoms, like, for me, is a cheap question for them because that's what they do that's their everyday lifestyle. So, and also, not everybody is education inclined. Some people are like into other things. Some people are into buying and selling. People are into different things. You understand? Then all of a sudden you're asking what he did in HS3. Even secondary school students, permit me to say in SS3, you might ask them what's an atom and they'll say nonsense.
Yeah.
It's not their fault somehow. Because all fingers are not equal.
Wow.
So that's my reason for it.
Mr. Paul, do you have anything to add to that?
It's just as you said. I feel like it has to do with timing too.
Timing.
Yeah. So once a long period of time has passed, there are certain things that we as humans, like naturally, we can't like understand or tend to remember some certain things with time. Yeah. So I feel like time plays a major role in remembering some of all these things.
Okay, so adding to what Hero said, you actually, from what you said, you don't believe that if students do not remember some of these basic things, even when they are science students, it doesn't mean or translate that there's something wrong with our educational system.
The thing is, I would say the educational system in Nigeria still needs a lot of work.
Okay.
Obviously, everybody knows. But then, it still dives back to, I don't know, Nigerian students are at 16, at 17, they're already looking for money because of the way the country is. Something that is supposed to be their parents' responsibilities. Children are now. So, right, one thing about the child's brain, I think you cannot focus on a lot of things at the same time. So, if this particular head is into money, into business, into this, into that, into having fun, I think education we are all like all the word that we lack.
We lack. Okay. So that means you do not believe that there are distractions, like other vices kind of distraction, aside the fact that currently in the society or in Nigeria, young people are thinking about making money. You don't think that the gadgets we have, phones, internet, are distracting them from studying?
For me, I would say these gadgets are here to stay.
They're here to stay. So we have to find our balance. We have to navigate through it and find balance. Okay, that's okay. So as usual, we have 15 questions, 14 questions. Each person has 7 questions to answer and 1 tie question. That is if there is a tie. The last question is a tiebreaker, right? Yeah. So we'll delve into it immediately. So who goes first?
I let my chairman go first.
Oh, CEO, you're not calling him your chairman.
See you have chairman now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go with you.
I did not agree.
You didn't? Oh my God. Okay, so you're supposed to pick a number.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh my God, rock, paper, scissors, like seriously? So what you're supposed to do is pick a number. I read out the questions and the options and you tell me what you think or know the answer is. So you do not want to start. So Mr. Paul, we're back to you. So what number are we going with?
Okay, let's start with number 1.
Number 1. Yeah. Okay. What are atoms primarily known as? I go again.
Okay.
What are atoms primarily known as?
Okay.
A. Molecules. B. Fundamental building blocks of matter. C. Cells. And D. Particles of light.
Okay. I'm not really sure, but I will go with D. Particles, because I know that atoms are particles. But I'm not sure, but I'll go with D.
D says particles of light.
Of light.
Light, yes. Probably you didn't hear the light part.
Yeah,
particles of light.
And then B says?
Fundamental building blocks of matter.
It's not about molecules.
Atoms are primarily known as?
Yes, among the options.
Molecules, that's A. Option A says molecules. Okay. B, fundamental building blocks of matter. C, cells. D, particles of light.
Okay, so I'll just go with B.
B, fundamental building blocks of matter. Yeah. And that is absolutely correct.
Wow.
So you have a point to yourself. Mr. Hero.
Smart.
Number 2. Okay, we're going in order. Okay, number 2 says, in what process do atoms play a crucial role in our bodies? In what process do atoms play a crucial role in our bodies? A, chemical reactions, B, physical reactions, C, spiritual healing, and D, none of the above. Chemical reaction. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Chemical reaction is correct. Okay,
That's easy.
let's see what happens.
Okay.
Mr. Paul,
Okay.
what number are you going with?
Number 4.
Oh, all the way to 4. He skipped 3. Are you scared of 3? Okay.
See?
4 says atoms are essential for the repair of what type of tissues? Atoms are essential for the repair of what type of tissues? A, nervous tissues, B, damaged tissues, and C, all types of tissues. There are just 3 options.
Okay.
So we have A, the nervous tissues,
Yeah.
B, damaged tissues, and C, all types of tissues.
I'll go A.
A, nervous tissues.
Nervous tissues.
Okay, and you're sure A is the answer?
I'm not sure, but we'll go with it.
Okay, that's wrong. The answer is B, damaged tissues. Okay, over to you, Mr. Hero.
I'll go with number 3.
Number 3, that's fine. What do atoms transform food into? What do atoms transform food into energy? Our cells. Okay, sorry. What do atoms transform food to energize our cells? Okay, sorry, the word was energize. What do atoms transform food to energize our cells? A, vitamins, B, protein, C, energy, D, water. What do atoms transform food to energize our cells? A, vitamins, B, proteins, C, energy, D, water.
Cannot be proteins and cannot be. A was
Vitamins.
cannot be vitamins. I'll just go with energy.
Energy.
Sugar or glucose or something.
Okay. So you will go with energy.
Well, energy is not a word. Cannot be put. Energize.
Yeah, energize.
Energize. I will go with the D option as well.
Vitamins, protein, energy, water.
I'll just go with energy.
Energy. Okay. Now that was a little bit tricky, but it's correct. Energy is the right answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Okay, over to you, Mr. Paul.
Okay, so number 5.
Number 5. Which of the following is a product of atomic transformations in the body? I take that again. Which of the following is a product of atomic transformations in the body? A, carbon dioxide, B, energy, C, oxygen, D, all of the above.
So repeat the options.
Carbon dioxide is option A, B, energy, C, oxygen, and D, all of the above.
I'll go energy.
Energy.
Yeah.
Okay. If you say energy, you are right.
Hey.
If you say carbon dioxide,
Yes.
you are right.
Uh-uh.
If you say oxygen, you are right, because the answer is all of the above.
Oh, no be lie. I'm still wrong.
Okay. So, all of the above is the answer.
I'll go with all of the above.
So you're 2 points down. You're just running on 1 point, and you have answered 3 questions,
Yes.
right? So over to you.
Wait, sorry, I did not get that one.
The answer is all of the above.
But it's still inside now.
Energy is inside, but the answer is all of the above.
No be lie.
Carbon dioxide, oxygen, you know,
Yes.
all of that. Okay, over to you.
I'll go with number 7, the magic number.
Oh, wow. You think 7 is magical?
Okay, 7 is a magic number.
7 is a magic number.
No be
To
lie.
you?
To everybody.
Wow. Okay. Which
Relax.
device are mentioned as examples of technologies driven by the study of atoms? I take that again. Which devices are mentioned as examples of technologies driven by study of atoms. That is to say, after research have been conducted on atoms, what has that study on this particular topic have been able to help, bring birth some kind of technologies, right? Technology. So A says television and radio. B, smartphones and supercomputers. C, cameras and printers. D, refrigerators and microwaves. Whoa, so you see why people should know atom. Like, these are gadgets and stuffs we use almost every day.
Come again.
Okay. Televisions and radios. Smartphones and supercomputers. Cameras and printers. Refrigerators and microwaves. Tricky.
Mhm.
I would say mentioning telephones and computers and televisions, and they are all the same thing.
Okay.
I'll go with option D.
D.
Different from the rest.
It looks different from the rest. Refrigerators and microwaves. Okay, that's nice. I wouldn't question your choice. But the answer is actually smartphones and supercomputer, because you could see the excitement when I was talking about it. Like, we all have smartphones and people don't know what an atom is. So the answer is B.
So I was thinking of
Smartphones and supercomputers.
Another option is televisions and radios.
Mm-hmm.
Still atom.
Of course. But which of these
I will not question you.
well, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so over to you.
Okay, so number 8.
Fine. That's okay. Let's not forget that we skipped number 6. So number 6 is still available. So number 8, the study of atom has led to breakthroughs in which field? Chemistry and physics is option A. B, music and art. C, literature and philosophy. D, history and geography.
I'll go with A.
I was
Like
easy.
that question.
Physics and chemistry. That's fine. It's actually right.
Of course.
So over to you.
I go with question
6. Okay, so he skipped 6 for the magic number,
magic
which he
number.
eventually did not get.
Not get. the one that thought the magic number, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, what's magic?
Okay, so 6 says, what do the arrangement and behavior of atoms in different material form the foundation of? Sorry, I take that again. What do the arrangement and behavior of atoms in different materials form the foundation of? Option A says historic events. B says modern technologies. C, artistic expressions. And D, natural landscape.
The option B.
Modern technologies. Okay, that's fine. Correct. You got it. You got it. Absolutely right. So, actually, 9 is the next number.
Oh, that is the
You
next
answered
one.
8.
Oh,
So, 9 is next.
9.
Okay. Atoms are compared to which universal force? Atoms are
Yeah.
compared to which universal force?
Okay.
Right? So A says friction, B says magnetism, C says gravity, and D electricity. Atoms are compared to which universal force?
Okay. Options again.
Friction says, option A says frictions, B says magnetism, C says gravity, and D says electricity.
I'll go with gravity.
Gravity, that's option C.
Yeah.
Gravity is correct.
Yeah.
You've leveled up, oh.
I was very sure of that one.
Oh wow, that's cool. Over to you, Mr. Hero.
Smart.
I took 9, yeah. I'll go with question 10.
10. Okay. What do atoms form that is described as foundation language of existence?
Okay.
Right? Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Option A says chemical formulas. B says the periodic table. C says connections in the universe. And D, biological systems.
I was not expecting that. The option,
What do atoms form that is described as the foundational language of existence? Foundational language of existence. A says chemical, sorry. A says chemical formulas. B says the periodic table. C says connections in the universe. And D says biological systems.
Existence.
Existence.
Biological
Biological
system.
systems?
Biological system.
Biological systems. And that is wrong. Connections in the universe.
Existence. That was the word.
Yeah, existence. So, atoms, connections.
What's the answer?
The answer is C. Connections in the universe.
Wow. If I was given another option, I would not pick it.
Oh, really? You didn't even, like, you don't even want to think about it being the answer. Wow. Okay, that's fine. So we still have a few more questions to go. We're on
Number.
from 11 up until 14 is free.
Okay, so number 13.
Number 13.
Yeah.
Why did you skip?
I don't know.
11
my
and
mind
12.
just said I should just go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does the ongoing exploration of atomic structure continues to inspire?
Hey.
A. Fear. B. Apathy. C. Awe and discovery. D. Confusion.
What does the repeat it again?
What does the ongoing exploration of atomic structure continue to inspire?
Okay.
Fear, apathy, awe and discoveries, and then we have confusion as the last option.
I want to get the question B, the option B again.
Okay, so the option is like inspiring people not to look towards that direction, not to want to get themselves involved in the field.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So fear,
Apathy,
apathy.
awe and discovery is option
Okay.
C. Then D, confusion.
Okay, so C.
C,
Or
awe and discovery.
Yeah.
Woo!
My mind
That
goes
is
down there.
awesome.
Of course.
The answer is C. You were absolutely correct.
Of course. My mind
So?
chose the number.
Over to you.
Never wrong.
11 is available.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 11 says, which aspect of atoms does... Sorry, I have to take that again. Which aspect of atoms highlights the relations to life? Which aspect of atoms highlights relation to life? Option A says their size. B says their behavior. C says their transformation. And D, their colors. Stuff.
Question again.
What aspect of atoms highlights the relation to life, or its relation to life, right? So we have their size, their behavior, their transformations, and their colors.
I just take size, smallest unit.
And so you can relate it to life because it's small and indivisible.
Question is-
A bit tricky.
Yeah,
So
options
you're going to stick to size.
Other options are
A says size, B says their behavior, C says their transformations, and D their colors.
transformations, behaviors, size. They are all properties of the atom.
Okay, so which of them relates
Choose
to
one that
life?
relates to life.
Yeah.
Life. Transformation. Reaction. I just take chemical reaction. Is it chemical reaction or just reaction?
Their transformations. There's no chemical reaction here, just
B
their
is what?
B is their behavior.
I just take the transformation.
Okay, you take transformation. Okay. I gave you a little bit time to brainstorm because transformation is actually correct.
No, we don't. Congrats.
He's saying congrats. Okay, so we have question 12 and question 14. So, who's taking 12? You taking 12 or 14?
Take 12.
12, okay. What intersection is highlighted in the study of atoms? What intersection is highlighted in the study of atoms?
Yeah.
A. Art and science. B. Time and space. C. The minute and the magnificent. D. Past and future.
B.
time and space.
Yeah.
Okay. If you say B, then B is wrong.
Shit. So what's the
The and the magnificent.
what's that one? What's the meaning of that?
Okay, so it shows or it talks about how atom can be this tiny indivisible part of an element, and then within minutes it can transform into something magnificent when a chemical reaction takes place. Right? So that's why it's the magnificent, and the magnificent. Okay, so question 14 apparently goes to Mr. Hero. Atoms are described as what type of architects? Right? A, we have visible, B, we have noisy, C, we have quiet, and D, we have colorful.
A.
Visible,
Invisible.
B, noisy, C, quiet, and D, colorful. A, they're visible.
Yep.
Visible type of architects. Okay, that's fine, but it's wrong. The answer is quiet.
Okay.
Yes, they are quiet type of architects. And that brings us to a total of 7 questions each. You got 4 correctly,
Shit.
and you got 5 correctly. So that makes
Congrats.
him the winner of today's quiz segment. So before we wrap up, how do you feel, Mr. Hero?
I still have some things to go and read about.
Okay.
I heard some things that I don't believe.
Wow.
So that's personal.
Okay, you can bring your argument on. I'm all here. How about you, Mr. Paul?
So we learn every day, so I will still go and learn some things that I just heard today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So in the spirit of sportsmanship, give him a handshake.
of course, congrats.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
I hope to have you again on the quiz segment. But thank you so much for doing this quiz segment with me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And that's all the time we have on today's edition or the quiz segment of today. I am Okeme Chubiojo. Bye for now. Well, that's a wrap on today's edition of Science on the Street. I hope you've enjoyed our exploration of atoms and their crucial role in the universe. Do not forget to follow us across all social media platforms displayed on your screen. And always remember that science is everywhere, and every question is a step towards understanding more about the world around us. So keep exploring, asking questions, and stay curious. Until next time, I am Okeme Chibiojo. Bye for now.